Hey babies, it is me, the Hood Dalai Lama. Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, join the tribe depending on where you're coming from. Also, remember to take what resonates, leave what does not, worry about nothing, pray about everything. Jumping right in. The illusions are fading, and so now it's getting scary. Whoever won by way of illusion, won by way of hallucination, won by way of witchcraft, they're not winning anymore. Now the repercussions that a person goes through for tampering with certain things, now they're experiencing these things. Now they're starting to see, like, oh, when you play, you really do lay, you really can fuck around and find out. Okay. Some of your enemies are experiencing nausea, headaches, suicidal thoughts. Excuse me, I can't use that word on this platform. Unaliving thoughts. Some of these people are trying to get themselves out of psychosis. And the thing about psychosis is the way that you get into it is by manipulating energy. And one thing about the universe will not ever, you know, let you put something into it and not get back out what's meant for you. And for many of you, someone was using hallucinations and illusions to keep the universe from sending them their bad karma. So it was like you kept getting hit with stuff, but the good karma was only going to them, and the bad karma was only going to you. And so now it's not like that anymore. Spirit did a little topsy turvy reversal on a motherfucker. And so now their mindset is, how do I get out of this shit? Legitimately, like, bro, like, how do you break this shit, bro? And it's crazy because when it was you, when everything was falling on you, when everything was affecting you, when everything was bringing you hardships, when everything was causing you delays, when everything was making you go crazy, they were winning. And they loved it. And they didn't care that you were struggling. They didn't care that you were about to call it quits. They didn't care that you were dealing with psychosis. They didn't care about you. Okay? Spirit says the domination effect is taking effect. They are now about to start dominating these individuals. So let's say you're somebody who, what I call spiritually graped someone. Whenever you use magic to manipulate someone's free will, that is spiritual grape. That is spiritual essaying. Okay, it's wrong. You're not giving this person the opportunity to choose for themselves. So just like if someone was to essay an individual physically with their physical body, magic does the exact same thing to a person's free will. You're taking that away from them, and now they're subjected to something that they don't even know they're a part of, that they didn't even sign up for. And this is your fault, okay? Not saying it's your fault, but I'm just saying, like, the person who does the magic, the karma has to fall back on someone. And there was some type of loop. I'm getting the world card in tarot. There was some type of loop or cycle that they had you on, and so spirit cut it. And when they cut this loop, it I'm seeing like a rope. When you cut a rope that's taut and you cut it and it like wiggles loose, that's what the energy looks like when spirit cut this person. This is like some type of like connection as well. Someone illegally connected themselves to you. They were never supposed to be around you. I'm getting like a friend. Like, you know how you meet those people and they're just so enamored with you. And it's like, every little thing you do is funny to them. And every little thing that you do is so cute. And they just want to be around you all the time. And at first, it comes off as just this beautiful form of admiration. But then you quickly begin to realize that this person is not admiring you. They are indeed obsessed with you. And now you're running for your life. That's the energy that I'm getting. Someone manipulated your kindness and the fact that you were a good friend. If you're a school age individual, I don't know why you would be watching me, but we're all connected to source. If you're in school, whether this is grade school or college, you are someone who attracts unhealed people. So you could have a classmate, or this could even be the workplace, right? You could have a coworker or a classmate that gravitates to you and wants to be so close to you all the time, and it's because you're so friendly. You don't hang with bullies, and you defend individuals that are considered the underdog. Okay, That's your energy. And because that's your energy, you attract people around you that need that type of protection, that type of leadership. It's almost like that one cool kid in school that like makes the bullies feel bad about being bullies. That could be who you are. That's the energy that it is, right? So even if you're in the workplace or something like that, you're that person on the job. You're that person that doesn't let, the company gossip about people, or you don't let the company bully the new people, right? You stand up for everyone. And so you've attracted someone that's a sociopath. And I think that this could be past, present, or future, right? These messages are timeless. So you attracted an individual who is indeed a sociopath, and this sociopathic individual took a liking to you, and they became enamored with you, and they began to want to become you. And they did do this for a season. They did some type of switcheroo, Freaky Friday, Destiny swap type shit on your ass, and they were living as you in every way. They have the perfect love life. They have the perfect spouse. They have the perfect kids. They have the perfect home. They have the perfect vehicle. They have the perfect career. Their life is perfect. And if you're listening to this, you're sitting there like, fuck my shit is. Why I don't have nothing? Why I'm not happy? Why I'm not fulfilled? Because you were destiny swapped. Whoever this person is, the hallucinations are over. Now everything is back the way it's supposed to be. And now this person is back in their own timeline. And now that they're back in their own timeline, this shit is not funny no more. Now it's scary. Now it's uncomfortable. Now I don't want to do this no more. Now I want out. I'm hearing somebody say, make it stop. I'm getting the Eight of Swords, okay? If you know tarot, the Eight of Swords signifies an individual that is dealing with various forms of psychosis, hallucinations, and other forms of delusions, okay? So this person is screaming like, make it stop. Like somebody could be hearing voices. They could be hearing things tell them to unalive themselves, which is where these unaliving thoughts are coming from. A lot of things have backfired. Remember, guys, I told you in a previous video that the full moon was about balance. And there was someone or a group of people, if you were attacked by a coven or just one witch, there were a group of individuals, or there was a witch, warlock, wizard, whatever, that used the full moon, this past full moon, to try to convince you to unalive yourself. And it backfired. And so now, and in a permanent space, Spirit says this is not temporary. This switch is permanent, because the original one was a false switch and it was temporary. Now that you're back in your energies, they will permanently be this way. You ever met those people and you see them out and about and they're kind of gone in the head? And you wonder, like, what happened to them? And you ask people, like, what happened to them? I don't know. Did somebody put something in their drink? No, nobody's never put anything in their drink. They were normal, and then one day they weren't normal. Those people are usually individuals who manipulated something spiritual, and spirit is ancient. You don't play with spirit unless you know what you're doing. Matter of fact, take that back. You never play with spirit, but you don't play with deities and powers if you have never studied how they work, what they like, what they don't like, how to summon them, and how to put them back into their state of rest. There are people who know how to do these occultic type practices, and it is a closed practice. It's not for everybody to know how to do it. So if you're out here summoning Baron Samedi and then wondering why now you're seeing visions of things and shit walking past you and touching you on your shoulder, and your dog's going crazy, it's because you summoned something that you have no idea what you're using. And I'm getting that someone did this to you and now it has come to collect. Okay, so my love goes to each of you that is coming out of this. I know this had to be the most uncomfortable shit you've ever experienced. For you, I am so happy for you. I'm so happy that you're not in this shit anymore. And I'm happy for your family. If you have a family, if you have children, if you have a spouse, whoever this affected, I'm happy for you, because Spirit says it is now over. With that being said, I want you to know that Spirit loves you. I love you. I am the Hood Dalai Lama. And I'm out.